Charles Leclerc is showing a new version of himself this season, and it's something that has left not only fans surprised, but even his new Ferrari teammate Lewis Hamilton looking puzzled. While Hamilton is still struggling to find his rhythm, with the Ferrari SF25, Leclerc is doing exactly the opposite. He is in the best shape he's been in for years. In the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Leclerc showed that he is now extremely comfortable with the car and that he understands it better than ever before. This is a big shift inside the Ferrari team, and it changes the internal dynamics completely. As Hamilton tries to adapt, Leclerc is thriving. What Leclerc is doing now could have a massive impact on Ferrari's future and even shake up the entire championship if this progress continues. After several seasons filled with ups and downs, Leclerc seems to have finally found the formula for getting the most out of his car. At the Saudi Arabian GP, his third-place finish wasn't just about the result, but the way he achieved it. There was a sense of confidence in the way he drove, calm, strategic, and efficient. He looked like someone who truly knew what he was doing and was in control of the situation. Leclerc said after the race that he now knows exactly what he needs to do to get the best out of the SF25. That sounds simple, but it shows how deeply he understands the car and how far he's come. As a driver, one of the biggest weaknesses for Ferrari this year, according to Leclerc, is qualifying. The team still can't quite compete with rivals like McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes in terms of starting positions. That's a serious issue in a sport where track position is everything. But despite that, Leclerc found a way to work around this problem during the race. In Jeddah, he managed his tyres better than most drivers. He extended his first stint on medium tyres and took advantage of the pit window in a smart way. This helped him gain important positions and showed that Ferrari has strengths during the race, even if qualifying is still a challenge. This smarter and calmer Leclerc might be just what Ferrari needs right now. He is less impulsive than before and much more focused on the bigger picture. While he's not yet winning races, he's putting himself in the best position possible with the tools he has. That's a sign of a mature driver who understands the importance of consistency and strategy. At the same time, he isn't blind to the team's problems. He openly pointed out that Ferrari lacks aerodynamic performance compared to its rivals. In modern Formula One, that's a major issue, especially in high-speed corners, where grip and stability are crucial. McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes have more downforce, which allows them to push harder, especially on Saturdays when single-lap performance is key. Ferrari's lack of aerodynamic grip not only hurts them in qualifying, but it also means they start races from weaker positions. That adds pressure and makes the job harder on Sundays. Leclerc knows this. He understands that starting behind the main contenders means he has to take more risks, manage his tyres even better, and rely on perfect pit stop strategies. It's a lot to handle, and it demands a level of focus that only top drivers can maintain. Still, he's doing it. He's adapting, and he's extracting the maximum out of what he has. But even he admits that without quick improvements, Ferrari could be stuck in a cycle of strong races without victories. There is, however, hope on the horizon. Ferrari has a specific date in mind when things might change: the Spanish Grand Prix. That race will introduce a new technical directive focused on controlling the flexing of front wings. This rule change could have a significant impact on the performance of several teams and might shuffle the competitive order. Leclerc sees this as a golden opportunity. He believes it could help Ferrari close the gap to McLaren, which he sees as their main rival right now. Before the updates, he says it's unrealistic to beat McLaren consistently. But with the changes, things could become much more balanced. In addition to this technical directive, Ferrari is working on its own updates for the SF25. These include small performance gains, particularly aimed at increasing aerodynamic grip without affecting tire management, which is currently one of the car's strong points. If Ferrari can get this right, they might become a much stronger force in the coming races. The combination of external rule changes and internal improvements could create a perfect storm that finally puts Ferrari in a position to fight at the front. And with Leclerc in this kind of form, the timing couldn't be better. For the first time this year, there's a real sense that Ferrari's luck might be turning. Leclerc is comfortable, confident, and fully in tune with the car. He's managing his tires with great skill, understanding the limits of the SF25 and showing signs of leadership. This could be the breakthrough moment that Ferrari has been waiting for. But the road ahead is still full of challenges. The other teams won't stand still. If Ferrari improves, McLaren, Red Bull and Mercedes will respond. That's the nature of Formula One. It's a constant battle of evolution and innovation. Leclerc knows this. He understands that one good weekend doesn't guarantee anything unless it leads to consistent improvements and strong results. Time is also a factor. The calendar is tight, and teams don't have much room to test new parts in a controlled environment. That means any update must work perfectly the moment it's introduced. There's no luxury of trial and error. For Leclerc, this is a window of opportunity that must be used wisely. If he can turn his current form into actual race wins, he might just become a real threat in the championship fight. But to do that, Ferrari must deliver a car that can qualify